It's 104 degrees outside. I'm sweating profusely, and I turned on a bunch of lights to make my room inevitably hotter and more like hell, I imagine. And I just decided to make it worse for myself, because I'm going to be watching, and I suppose reacting live to Boss Baby 2, Family Business. And now I haven't seen the first Boss Baby because it looked awful.
But I clearly remember the baby was delivered in a taxi.
But here we are watching the second one because it's on Peacock, the streaming service that no one ever has wanted to buy or has ever watched anything on. But here I am. I paid for its stupid premium, and I'm watching this stupid movie. Here we go.
He's so busy we hardly see him anymore. But hey, he always remembers to send inappropriately lavish gifts on special occasions.
OMG, Uncle Ted is the best!
Okay, already baffled. What's going on? What's going on with this long intro? And apparently now the Boss Baby is just a human that is a boss now. So how's this gonna be a Boss Baby movie? There's probably gonna be some Honey, I Shrunk the Kids shenanigans going on. I really don't know. But everyone talks the same, including a second grader who talks just like she's in high school for some reason. She talks like she's an angsty teenager. This is the weirdest thing ever. The animation is kind of ugly too. Like, I'm looking at the mom and those buns looking a little bit too spherical, if you know what I mean. No one does. I don't know what that means.
You can talk?
Yeah, I'm in the family business. It's a clip-on tie. Shh. You see, Daddy, Baby Corp is more of what I... Oops.
Okay, so we have a second grader talking like an adolescent junior high school kid who's having parental issues and anxiety for some reason. And now we have a small child, a baby, a little baby girl, little baby that is from Baby Corp, who wants to get the dad, who I assume is the kid from the other movie, to befriend his Boss Baby uncle now, brother, because there's a problem at Baby Corp. I don't know what's going on. They drink a potion, they become little babies to infiltrate a school to stop Jeff Goldblum from being Jeff Goldblum. Because he's gonna make kids not be kids anymore. It's a great plot, man. It's really fascinating. I mean, a second grader is pulling away from her dad, and now he must do this.
The only thing holding your child back is you.
You!
This explains why Tabitha's been pulling away from me. It's the school.
I'm like not even interested in where it's going, to be honest. Like, I've got an hour and 20 left, and I have absolutely no interest in it at all.
You're a baby. I repeat, you're a baby.
So surprised you said it twice. Unfortunately, people are not ready for a baby in a position of power.
So get this, Jeff Goldblum is a baby. Why is he a baby? I don't know. I still don't really know what's going on. How much time we got? Okay, a whole hour. Oh, God. Jeff Goldblum's a baby. James Marsden's stuck in a relaxation pod. And Alec Baldwin's talking to Baby Goldblum. I mean, this is one of the strangest movies, which makes it kind of interesting, if I'm being honest. I'm watching this perplexed at A, what's happening, because I really don't know, and B, why anything's happening. Because again, I don't really know. I mean, you got the super high-tech advanced school teaching kids to be geniuses in particle physics, and the leader is a baby. Look at that farmer's tent. My goodness.
You failed me, Tim.
It appears we've hit the third act low point, excuse me, I just had a delirious moment. At the 50-minute mark, our two heroes hate each other now, again, and we're not halfway through. So, the structure of this is a complete wash. There's a Addams Family child who's looking into my soul currently, and I can't look away. This is like watching a train wreck. An absolute train wreck. Jeff Goldblum apparently wants to take the baby battle to grown-ups all across the world. Don't ask me why. Got a hair on the mic. Oh, gross.
I taught babies to code.
Okay, so I found out baby Adolf Goldblum's motivation for being a super bad guy, and it's pollution.
Why do parents get to be in charge anyway? They had their chance, and what did we get? Pollution.
Did we really need Boss Baby 2 to get political? Did we need this? Huh? I'm half naked watching this. Did we need to get political? Here's a better motivation. Goo goo gaga. See, I'm just trying to understand here. Okay, so baby Jeff Goldblum, or Adolf Goldblum, wants to eradicate adults because of pollution and politics. But he has a school of super smart kids. Why? Why does he want to make kids really smart? Wouldn't that just make them kind of little adults? I mean, half the time the kids act like kids because that's the joke, is that they're kids. But then at the other half the time they act like adults. So is he going to overthrow the kids that he made into little adults? Is it going to be babies versus parents and then babies versus second graders? I just want something to make sense.
Marcos, Tim Time is like a black hole where things like reality and being on time get lost.
I just realized a devastating fact about this movie. Jimmy Kimmel's in it. Oh boy, he's the grandpa. I mean, if you don't know that that's a problem, then we have a problem. Just saying.
Oh, it's too bad that you're never gonna have a chance to reboot your relationship and restore the closeness that you once felt. Sorry about that.
No.
Adios, Marcos.
Okay, we've once again hit the third act low point at an hour 20 in, the proper time for it to come in. It's basically the same as the first third act low point where they didn't like each other because they didn't believe in each other or something. Now, they don't like each other because they don't believe in each other. And Adolf Goldblum knew that they were gonna team up against him. So, because he knew that they were gonna team up against him, he told them his entire plan. Because he knew they were gonna team up against him. So you would want to tell the people that are gonna try and bring you down your master plan for taking over the world, right? I know I would. I mean, if I'm trying to take over the world with babies, and I have an app that's going to make humans into hypnotized things, I'm going to tell my mortal enemy that that's my master plan. You guys just don't get storytelling. I mean, this is the pinnacle. This movie's like that game you play in the car when there's like no taillight, you punch the ceiling, and you have to remove an article of clothing. Except, every time I have a question, I remove an article of clothing. And I have another one for you. What if any of these parents in the audience didn't use this special camera app that hypnotized them? There you go. I mean, I know it's like a plot point to make them all hypnotized and whatever, but it's such a simple thing. You just use a different app. Everybody uses different apps. And we're adults, right? So we like to find the app that works specifically for us. As we throw trash in the ocean, you know. I'm gonna go, okay, I really like, the Samsung camera app, and then I lob a plastic bottle into an open volcano. Or the iOS designed app is really, really good. And here goes a case of water into the ocean. Or, I really like this camera snap shutter app on the App Store I found. And then they take a huge canister of Gatorade and pour it on a seal and then stick the thing on its head.
I'm younger than you.
You're a bigger target. Oh, I got you something.
You didn't.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Ambush. Exactly.
You know what? This movie's just misunderstood. There's a beautiful parallel going on between baby girl and older girl and baby man and older man. They are brothers and sisters. And that means they're family. And family has to stick together. This is Dom Toretto's favorite movie. He told me. He said, you know what? After Fast and... Hold on, my voice isn't deep or raspy enough. After Fast and Furious, my favorite movie is Boss Baby 2. He said that to me when I went to his barbecue, and I reached first, and they said, you gotta say grace now, dude. And I went, oh, you guys. Well, all right. That was Boss Baby 2, Family Business. The movie where the moral is, family is good, and phones are bad. So don't take pictures on your phones. Find your handy film camera and take pictures on that instead, where it costs way more money to do so. And developing time, if you're sending it off, is a week long. So spend more money and more time to develop pictures with film instead of using your camera. That's the moral. It's not a good movie. I don't think I need to say that. I think the Jeff Goldblum cast is actually wrong. He's miscast. I like him generally, but in this he doesn't quite come across convincingly. I think when he's doing his hammy Jeff Goldblum thing, it works, but anytime he had to be like serious, just didn't really. And then they reused his character model at the end for his dad, which, that's another thing. The movie feels kind of cheap. I don't know what it is. The whole thing feels like it was rushed and they didn't give him a big budget. And it feels like the cast may have gotten the majority of said budget. It's just kind of a weird one. It's not like awful. It's perplexing, but it's not the worst thing ever. So if you're interested in a movie about family that isn't Fast and Furious, Boss Baby 2.